Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. So, like I said in my video for Saturday, I was going to cover this article. Yeah, they're trying to actually blame what happened on military extremism. Okay, military members' extremism. Whether it be whatever branch of service, whether it be Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Oh, there's just military extremism. Okay, which we know that when Biden claimed that there was, or his handlers claimed that there was, the whole point was to get out the conservative Christian men, the ones who have made the backbone of the United States military, going back to its founding. Made up the backbone of it. To remove them, to put in fucking troons and shit like that. To try to attract troons and fucking dykes and, bull dykes and shit. Fucking people who want to transition on the government's dime. All the leftist fucking, like LGBTQ, AEIU and other fucking groups that they fucking pander to and cater to, that they think are the future of this fucking country. The ones that would get us fucking tromped in 2 fucking seconds in an actual conflict. So, yeah, it's military extremism. It wasn't the fact that guy was an Islamic extremist, okay? They're instantly go, oh, nothing to see here. He worked alone when there's video footage of people putting the fucking explosives down that he supposedly had the remote for. But he worked alone. Then you also have the other guy in Vegas, which kind of reeks of a fucking fed op, okay? I mean, just play off the guy's fucking mental state. I mean, shit. I mean, the shit reeks. It's too fucking convenient. 2 guys at the same fucking base that would go to the same military fucking shrink, to the same fucking, offices for like fucking mental help and shit. That happen to just cross paths and shit in their, their day-to-day. Oh, yeah, nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing to see here at all. It's military extremism. It's not the feds. It's, not like, all this fucking MK Ultra type shit that's been continued on or anything like that. And the feds using assets and the government using assets to, right before Trump takes office to create a fucking situation. No, it couldn't be that at all. We investigated ourselves and there was absolutely no feds involved. That's the same shit they pilled with the fact of January 6th. No feds involved. Come to find out, yeah, you got people who are run by feds, multiple fucking people, which they were asked about that too. Oh no, there weren't any of them either. I mean, give me a fucking break. These people think we're stupid. So anyway, we have an article here from The Guardian that was published on January 3rd, written by Richard Luscombe. Okay, I hope I fucked up his name, but I don't think I did. This guy's a piece of shit. He really is. Bid to tackle extremism in the U.S. military, unlikely to be revived under Trump. Twin terror attacks being renewed focus on scourge of extremism, but efforts to effect change have so far stalled. Well, because this isn't a military problem. This is a Fed problem, almost likely, especially with the initial story about New Orleans being, oh, this was not a terrorist attack, nothing to see here, absolutely nothing to see. You got that dumb black broad who they threw out there thinking, oh yeah, she can handle this shit, that diversity hire, okay, being like Leslie Nielsen with the fucking fireworks factory blowing up going, oh, go about your business, there's absolutely nothing to see here. Move on. There is nothing to see here. This is not a terrorist attack. Oh, no. And then they had to admit it was a terrorist attack. And then before they even, investigated anything, he worked alone. But you look at the timeline for the fire, okay, at the Airbnb he rented, and when he was doing the attack, how could he have lit the fire before and then gone over when that place would have been fully engulfed and the fucking fire department would have already been there? Okay, shit hit the fan, something went sideways, and his handlers or some shit, as far as I see it, went and torched the fucking evidence. I mean, give me a fucking break. They think we're stupid. They really think we're fucking stupid. The The deadly New Year's Day terrorist attack in New Orleans and Las Vegas have brought renewed attention to the scourge of extremism in the U.S. military. No, you're the ones bringing attention to that. But efforts to tackle it wilted in the last years of the Biden administration and are unlikely to be revived once Donald Trump begins his second term this month. You leave out the fact of why that shit ended up the way it is, where, it wilted, as you put it. Because they were specifically targeting white conservative Christian men over bullshit things like having fucking Catholic crosses tattooed on them. Or in the case of Hetzig, Templar crosses, which have absolutely nothing to do with white supremacy. But you fucks have done your best to try to label them as such. Because you're fucking pieces of shit. Because you saw him as an opportune fucking target. So you helped sell that bullshit fucking narrative that the Biden administration tried to sell. Go fuck yourselves. You are fucking cocksuckers. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway, both New Orleans vehicle attack that killed 14 and the explosion of a Tesla Cybertruck outside a Trump hotel in Las Vegas, in which the driver died, were perpetuated by discharged or serving members of the armed forces. Yeah, and that does not negate the fact that one definitely looks like a Fed op, and the other one stinks of a Fed op to high fucking heaven. Conveniently, the guy blows himself up, but his explosives, they're trying to say that the explosion was much worse, but anyone who has any knowledge of explosives has said this is fucking bullshit, because he used fucking camp stove fuel as his explosive material. That ain't gonna do shit. That's one reason why this stinks to high heaven. A guy who's got experience in the United States military. Okay, how limited or extensive it would be, regardless, okay? But he has experience with explosives in the United States military, and he's going to use fucking camp stove fuel? That was meant to just take himself out. That was the whole point. And they know this, so they're like, oh my God, we got to get some expert out here to go, the explosion could have been much worse. No, it couldn't have. It was camp stove fuel. Anyone who's watched an episode of fucking Burn Notice with Fianna Glenann and her fucking explosive shit, or Michael with explosives, they've talked about this type of shit. So if you watch fucking TV, you idiots, you have a better fucking clue than you fucking retards do that are pushing this shit. You're just told to push a narrative. And you do it. When all you had to do was watch some fucking Burn Notice and you'd have a better fucking clue about explosives than you do, because shit, that was one of the things I loved about Burn Notice, is they were actually more than willing to show and talk about shit like that, to explain things. And Michael's telling us, there's Michael as the voiceover or whatever. Jesus Christ, why didn't he just use fucking Sterno? I mean, it would have had about the same effect. Cans of fucking Sterno. Jesus Christ. That was about taking him out and getting rid of your only fucking person. Which is why I think that one was a Fed fucking event, a Fed run event, a government run event. Like I do with New Orleans. But it's the military. No, it could be the people that are using our military as pawns in this shit, that are fucking playing with their fucking mental states, that are fucking with their heads. I mean, we've been, we continued MK Ultra. We just called it another fucking name. I mean, give me a break. Though investigations have yet to officially link the events, they follow a pattern of active or veteran military personnel involvement in acts of domestic terrorism, which bullshit on the next one. This is where they pull their fucking shit out of their ass. Okay, including January 6, 2021 Capitol riot was not a terrorist attack. No one was charged with terrorism. Okay, no one was charged with insurrection. Go fuck yourself, you cock-gobbling cunt. A white supremacist rally in Charlottesville. Oh my God, we already know that we're very fine people on both sides, not the white supremacists, you fucking faggots. Trump has already stated this. That's bullshit right there. Okay, in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2017, and the 2009 mass shooting of the former Fort Hood Army base in Texas that killed 13. Oh, what was that guy again? Oh, that's right. He was an Islamic extremist. Military had nothing to do with that. It was the fact that he was a fucking Islamist. Well, let's just fucking ignore that shit, right? I believe that's the one, right? Isn't that the one with the fucking the Islamic dude. Yeah. Oh my God, that was military extremism. No, that was Islamic extremism. Nice fucking try. In response to the series of deadly events, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin promised to tackle long-standing failures in the U.S. military to address the problem. In 2021, he announced a series of initiatives, including a working group to study white nationalism and other extremist behaviors within the Defense Department, and the commissioning of an independent report to review the issue and make recommendations. And here's the fucking thing. They specifically were targeting white Christian men who had no inkling or no fucking hint at there being extremists, okay, or white supremacists or anything like that. So shut the fuck up. It was because they were conservative Christian men. They were using the fact that they were conservative Christian men to label them as extremists, okay? This was about wiping out whitey from the fucking U.S. military in regards to white conservative Christian men, or overwhelmingly Christian men. Go fuck yourself, all right? It wasn't about the fact you have a fucking Islamic fucking go on a fucking shooting spree at a military fucking base, but we gotta tackle white supremacy. There was nothing mentioned about the Islamic extremism fucking factor to that. I mean, give me a fucking break. This is fucking ridiculous. Lloyd Austin, okay, Blackie going, yeah, all whitey's racist in the fucking military. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, you DEI fucking cock-gobbling dipshit. Seriously, dude. Anyway, the efforts, however, fizzled because they got busted removing white Christian men and not actually doing anything in regards to supposed extremism. That's why it fizzled. But you want to leave that fucking fact out, you cock-gobbling fucking cunt. What a piece of fucking shit.
Fucking what the fuck?
Fucking piece of shit.
Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking...
Fucking cock-gobbling cunt.
Certainly illustrates the diversity of the word.
Anyway, congressional Republicans effectively killed the Countering Extremism Working Group in December 2023, starving it of funds in the annual defense authorization bill. Months after CNN reported the Pentagon group had vanished virtually without a trace because of what analysts said was a concerted Republican war on woke. No, it was the fact that they were specifically targeting white Christian men, and the Republicans finally said enough was enough with this fucking shit. And now you fucks, because you went after Hetzig, you fucking put it in, you were the ones who fucking pissed him off. And now you got to deal with him running the United States military. How does that fucking feel? Because you went after him for Templar fucking crosses. You fucks here at the Guardian, you helped push that bullshit that they were a white supremacist symbol. How does it fucking feel, you dumb inbred fucking gits, to know that you woke people up to the shit that was actually going on? People went, whoa, wait a fucking minute. They're targeting Christian men, calling them all extremists. Fuck you. Its demise, which was never publicly announced, came just weeks after the publication of a report to Congress by the Inspector General of the U.S. Defense Department that detailed 183 investigations of alleged extremism within military ranks. Investigations that didn't find shit overwhelmingly, number one. Number two, Hetzig is one of the ones that's in that 183 investigations, which... he proves that they're fucking bullshit because they took Templar crosses, which have been a Christian sign of faith going back to, I don't know what, the Crusades, which you would think a guy who's, a conservative Christian man, a member of the military, might relate to the Templar cross, because the Knights Templar were the military of the Christian faith after Islam ransacked Europe 3 fucking times. The fucking Pope finally went, I've already turned 2 cheeks on my face, 1 cheek on my ass. I've gotten bitten all 3 of them. I got 1 cheek left. All right, guys, go fucking clean house. So you would think a military man might, look at the Templar cross and relate to it. But no, that's a white supremacist sign. Fuck you. Holy shit. It used to be the Celtic cross was a fucking white supremacist sign. Now, but that was no longer convenient. So, now it's the Templar cross. I mean, give me a break. Anyway, dozens of the investigations involved allegations of military members advocating, engaging in, or supporting terrorism in the U.S. or overseas. Well, bullshit. Bullshit. You make claims, but you don't show any proof of it. I'm calling bullshit. So advocating, engaging, support terrorism, overseas, 14 Army investigations related to advocating or engaging in unlawful force or violence to achieve goals that are political, religious, discriminatory, or ideological in nature. Okay, But I'm sure these investigations didn't find shit, because then we would have had these people paraded around. Oh, excuse me. But no one was fucking brought to the public attention with these fucking claims. The only one was Hetzig. Because you thought you had something that you could destroy the man's life with and fucking get some fucking points with that shit with the lefties. And it fucked you, didn't it, in the end? You fucking retards. Anyway, the independent report that Austin commissioned by the Virginia-based Institute for Defense Analysis, IDA, was eventually published in December 2023, 18 months behind schedule, and quickly became a subject of controversy. It found no evidence that the number of violent extremists in the military is disproportionate to the number of violent extremists in the U.S. as a whole, and no evidence of violent extremist behavior by Department of Defense civilians. So basically, it's a fucking witch hunt to get Whitey, but let's just ignore that fact. You know, hey, nothing to see here. Republicans seized on the report as proof, because it is fucking proof, you sleazy fucking cunt, that the media had colluded with Democrats to create a false narrative about the existence of extremism in the military, while the Republican bloc of the House Armed Services Committee posted to X, then known as Twitter, that Joe Biden had wrongfully targeted our service members with a divisive and political witch hunt, because it's the fucking truth. See, you guys got caught in your fucking shit, so now you're trying to play this fucking game. Like, this is now proof that you were all fucking right when you weren't, when you were only targeting fucking Whitey. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves, you cock-gobbling fucking whores. You fucking syphilitic fucking whores. Jesus Christ, the syphilis is rotting your brain, people. But in a November 2024 investigation, the Associated Press, they don't mean shit. It's fake news like you fucks. The Associated Press found that the IDA report included data 2 years out of date, grossly undercounted the number of serving military and veterans arrested for the January 6th attack, and provided a misleading picture of the severity of the growing problem of military extremism, the AP said. So basically, you want them to go after all the fucking people that were there on January 6th to fucking pad your fucking shit. They did the reasonable thing, because that was not extremism, that was not fucking terrorism, that was none of the fucking above. Okay, they went all, that was political fucking speech that that you fucking assholes and the feds fucking tried to turn into a fucking insurrection, tried to fucking create this bullshit fucking narrative with, all right, and you wonder why the media has no fucking trust in you fucking cocksuckers? And they would rather listen to some person like me, okay, counter your bullshit? Because you are fucking so blatant in your lies, and then you gaslight us, and you think that we're supposed to just fall in line when you do it. Jesus fucking Christ, the Associated Press, a completely corrupt fucking organization that's now pushing the fact, because they're so desperate for fucking funds, they're begging people to fucking donate to them, all right, where they're equating themselves to fucking democracy. Okay, like Fauci, I'm the science. Go fuck yourselves. Holy shit. Oh my God, because it didn't include the January 6th, the people that were there to protest on January 6th. Oh, give me a fucking break. An IDA spokesperson said its report was delivered to the Defense Department in June 2022. IDA stands behind the rigor of the analysis and remains confident that the findings, including with regards to the prevalence of violent extremism in the DoD, were solidly based on the best data available at the time the work was conducted, the group said in a statement. The Defense Department did not respond to a request for comment. Heidi Bereich, I'm probably butchering that name, Chief Strategy Officer and co-founder of the Global Project Against Hate and Extremism, said the Biden administration began with good intentions to tackle extremism in the U.S. military ranks and made progress in several areas, but was ultimately unable to deliver verifiable progress. So translation, verifiable progress means that he didn't make any progress whatsoever. All right, because there's literally no extremists that got targeted with this shit. They were all white, Christian, conservative men. So you fucking retards, knowing that there's no verifiable progress because they didn't actually take out extremists, okay? They took out conservative white Christian men and removed them from the military over things like, crosses and shit like that, claiming they were white supremacist symbols when they clearly weren't. I mean, give me a fucking break. Because he wasn't the only one. Hetzig wasn't the only one that got popped for fucking crosses, being claimed that they were a white supremacist symbol. He's one of multiple. You people are so fucking disgusting. Okay, the Global Project Against Hate and Extremism has already been shown as a fucking piece of shit NGO that does not base their shit on fact, that hates fucking whitey too. So go fuck yourself. The only people that they think are hateful and extremist are fucking whitey, for the most part. You don't see them calling out Islamic extremism. No, not at all. It's all whitey extremism. That ain't actually extremism. And they have to admit, there's no verifiable progress because they didn't find a fucking thing. You dumb clown world fucking cunt. We live in clown world. They push shit like this and they just expect us to suck it up and go, okay. How about go fuck yourself? You stupid fucking cunts. There were positives introducing a tattoo database to screen recruits and tightening up the security clearance process. They created a definition for extremism and regulations in the Army, Marines, and Navy to ban fundraising for or liking extremist groups on social media, she said. Yeah, conservative fucking groups, normal fucking conservative groups. This is why that banning fucking extremism shit got defunded, because it was regular conservative shit. Okay, let's see. One guy went to, it was just a normal person's fucking, not Give, Send, Go, the religious one. Well, the one that's run by conservative Christians. Shit. And gave someone some money. They got removed from the military for that. Go fuck yourselves. Okay, this definition of extremism basically catered to taking out white Christian conservative men. Okay, the tattoo database was overwhelmingly shit like crosses and stuff like that have absolutely nothing to do with extremism at all. Never mind your boogeyman of fucking white fucking supremacy. You people are fucking disgusting. This is why this was defunded, because the tattoo database was shown to be bullshit. It was specifically to target white fucking men, okay? Overwhelmingly in the tattoo database, all right? The security clearance process was already fine the way it was. But hey, we got to fuck with it to fuck with whitey. They continued to definition. They created a bullshit definition again of extremism to target whitey. All right, are you fucking kidding me? You people are so fucking disgusting. That is why this was defunded. But you people want to act like it was perfectly above the fucking board when they're kicking white conservative men out and they're bringing in fucking troons and girls raised by dykes that they could literally make fucking recruitment commercials with, who were put in a position to run fucking missile systems based on DEI as opposed to fucking qualifications. Because, oh my God, we need our poster child for shooting missiles. I mean, Jesus Christ, we got that faggot fucking tranny fucking Navy, or no, sorry, Air Force fucking retarded fucking lieutenant fucking colonel. Fucking silver clustered cunt. Talking about, you gotta fucking respect people's pronouns. You compelled fucking speech. Fuck all you all. I mean, Jesus Christ, probably was a major and the day came out true and got promoted to lieutenant colonel. Give me a fucking break. I mean, hell, the fundraising was literally for conservative causes, and you called it extremist fucking, they called it extremist groups and shit. Fuck you. One guy, what did he give money? One U.S. military member gave money to the fucking Canadian fucking trucker convoy, thing. The trucker strike. He got fucking booted from the military for it. For constitutionally protected fucking speech. Because the person was getting fucked over with the whole trucker situation in Canada, and he threw a few bucks their way. It's just bullshit. Anyway, but the issue is enforcement. We have no idea if these things are getting done. How many people have been sanctioned for these things? We don't have any good data. We don't have good data from inside the DoD. We have no good information, really, about levels of extremism within the military, because there is no extremism in the military. That study that you say that the Republicans latched onto, that, you know, that you're trying to fucking debunk, claim is debunked without saying it's debunked because you know it isn't debunked. Okay, you're trying to imply it is. All right. You're trying to be like there's still extremism. Well, we don't know what it is. We have the report, you fucking assholes. We literally have a report on it that says the extremism in the United States military was not and is not at a level any different than the general fucking public. But that wasn't good enough for you fucks. So you bring up, oh, well, none of it didn't include January 6th and this and that and the other thing. Excuse me, this, that, and the other thing. You people are fucking retarded. I mean, this is ridiculous. Bereich said the issue became a political football for Republicans and that she feared the situation would become worse if Pete Hegseth, Trump's controversial nominee for defense secretary, was confirmed. This is not a political football for the Republicans. Not at all, you fucking retard. They know, and a lot of the general public knows, that you specifically targeted the backbone group of the United States military that has made it up for fucking centuries. The conservative Christian fucking men. We know that was a specific target of the Biden administration with this shit. His fucking lefty fucking handlers, because, oh my God, Troons will do so much better in combat in their fucking retarded little minds. I mean, Jesus Christ. Because, you know, being emotionally unstable and constantly getting injected with female hormones is like them being perpetually on the fucking rag, right? I mean, give me a fucking break. Pete Hegseth, I knew you fucks were going to bring him up. A guy who was wrongfully gone after with this fucking bullshit because he had Templar crosses, which have a direct link to the military because the Knights Templar were literally the Catholic Church's military. He's a conservative Christian man with Knight Templar crosses on his chest that would be reflective of the fact that he's a conservative Christian man, and the Knights Templar were the Catholic Church's fucking military. Oh my God, heaven fucking forbid. Now all of a sudden, the Knights Templar is an extremist fucking thing. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh wait, no, you labeled it as white supremacy when it has absolutely dick to do with that. You people are fucking disgusting. They started having conversations about how you're smearing the military when you even talk about extremism, which is most evident when Hegseth's saying that rooting out extremists is essentially a scam or some kind of woke, she said. Because it's fucking true. That's what you're doing. It's a fucking scam. It's about targeting white Christian conservative men. Holy sweet Jesus. Oh my God. These people are so fucking stupid. It's depressing that this problem looks like it's not going to be taken seriously because it's not a problem and it does not need serious attention. And we're probably going to have more incidents of terrorism, attack from veterans or active duty. The American public is going to be more at risk. Bull fucking shit. We had an Islamic extremist attack and both of these incidents reek of fucking, U.S. government fucking being run type situations. Go fuck yourself. It's like Lee Harvey Oswald worked alone, even though that Carcano rifle, it was physically impossible, especially with his, because of the issues it had, to be able to get 3 fucking accurate fucking shots off. Never mind cycle the fucking weapon fast enough. Let's just ignore shit like that. Or I should say 2 accurate shots, because one of them missed. Give me a fucking break. You people are so fucking stupid. You think that we're going to buy into this shit? This is why you people no longer have any credibility. You try to blow smoke up our ass, and we know it. Anyway, other analysts say that tackling the issue is not just the responsibility of the Defense Department. A lot of the individuals who commit these acts are primarily veterans. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. Oh, you take people who went to January 6th who were Trump supporters, who were former military and current military that just happened to be there and get convicted of shit that they didn't even fucking force their way into the Capitol or anything. They were escorted in. This is how you're trying to pump up the numbers. You fucking people are disgusting. Primarily veterans, my ass. This is like that selective thing where they ignore September 11th and they try to say all the attacks, the terrorist attacks were committed by white men in the United States, ignoring September 11th, ignoring the fact, like, they conveniently leave out the Pulse nightclub shooting, which was a fucking terrorist attack. They leave out that fucking husband and wife, what was it, in Washington State, was an Islamic fucking terrorist attack. And they go, look, it was all perpetrated by whitey. You people are disgusting. You people are so fucking disgusting. But veterans, and are often honorably discharged, said Matt Dalick, a political history professor at George Washington University and author of Birchers, How the John Birch Society Radicalized the American Right. Oh my God, the John Birch Society radicalized. Oh my God, if you, dude, you lose all your fucking credibility. The second you go, the John Birch Society radicalized the American right, You seriously have lost all your fucking credibility. That's probably why you're at the end of this fucking article, because you have absolutely no credibility, because somehow the John Birch Society has radicalized the American right. When the American right is just normal fucking conservative and would be 10 years ago, 20 years ago, would be considered normal fucking conservative. They're radicalized. You fucking retard. Jesus Christ. Were you even fucking alive 20 fucking years ago, 30 years ago? Because if you were alive 30 fucking years ago, I mean, I'm going to be 50 this month, I should say. I was about to say next month. But I'm going to be 50 this month. I've been around for a half a fucking century. Okay, and the conservative of today, you dumb fucking cunt. The John Birch Society radicalized bullshit that you're claiming was a conservative 20, 30 fucking years ago. Normal fucking conservative. They haven't changed. That's all. So go fuck yourself. The question is, how does the government, particularly the Department of Veteran Affairs, try to prevent this sort of radicalization? How do they address the wider problem and challenges that veterans face? Access to health care, mental health care, readjusting to civilian society, and finding gainful employment. Well, first off, asshole, I'm guessing that these two guys were going to see the same fucking shrink on the military base, and I'm guessing that shrink fucked them in the head to where they became perfect fucking pawns for some Fed gay op. I mean, I'm just speculating here, but when it looks like shit, smells like shit, and probably tastes like shit, it is shit. Okay, when it looks when it looks, walks, and quacks like a fucking duck, it's a fucking duck. I mean, give me a break. I mean, this is ridiculous. They're trying to ignore the fact that there was an Islamic extremist fucking situation here that they're now trying to say was a single man operation, even though there's video evidence of people planting the fucking bombs on fucking Bourbon Street. Oh, we're supposed to ignore that, though. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. Give me a fucking break. Although many of these cases may be different. Okay, so now you're going to admit at the end that this shit does not back up your shit, because you're like, well, these cases might be different. Although many of these cases may be different, it's perhaps not all that surprising that a couple of decades of post 9/11, a couple of decades of U.S. war in Afghanistan and Iraq, and we're seeing at least some of these incidents of radical association, maybe anger at the U.S. government and military, anger at the way wars were conducted. Oh, yeah, bullshit, dude. Okay, look at this. They're trying to lay out this fucking narrative. They're going to try to, watch, you're going to see the deep state. If this is what I think is going to happen, what you're going to see now all of a sudden is the deep state using MK Ultra veterans that have had their brains fucking scrambled between war and the supposed psychological help that they were supposed to be getting. And they're going to use them to pop off fucking military fucking terrorist attacks here in the United States. Because look at the fact of the Vegas thing. Okay, this is a guy who's supposed to basically have, knowledge of IEDs. This is a guy who's in the military. He's supposed to have knowledge of IEDs. He's supposed to have a knowledge of explosives. He chose camp stove fuel as his fucking fuel of choice for this bomb, when he could have gone and bought, God only knows what else that would be cheap, okay, normal household materials, okay, and he could have made himself, it's not that hard, from what I understand. I don't have personal knowledge, but he could have made his own gelled explosives, like or something similar to like plastique, and buying regular old household shit. He could have taken black powder and basically said, hey, I've got a cannon I'm going to be setting off, and picked up large quantities of black powder, and it wouldn't have been a fucking issue. Okay. He could have chosen hundreds of other things to make his improvised explosive device. And he uses camp stove fuel, which would only basically take out him and all the evidence. Well, fucking convenient. This guy, with New Orleans, you got multiple people on camera putting the explosives down, but yet he worked for himself. You've got the fucking FBI person that they put out there going, oh, nothing to see here, like Leslie fucking Nielsen, okay, in the first Naked Gun movie with the fucking fireworks factory. This is sketchy as all fucking hell. So now they want to blame U.S. military for this shit. Ignore the fact that one guy went, fully Islamic extremist. Let's just ignore that fact. Let's just ignore the other guy who's supposed to have IED experience, made a fucking bomb that a retard would make with no experience whatsoever. Just ignore, those types of things. Just ignore the fact that, if you're a logical fucking person who sits there and uses logic to work through things, just ignore that none of the shit adds up. You should just be an emotional person like a lefty and just accept the fucking shit they feed you, right? That's what they want. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.